Well, we're all noticing and feeling fluctuating gas prices across the country and here at home. So what's going on? Here to help us understand the current oil dilemma is the president of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. Brent, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here.
You know, we are, California, America is one of the greatest exporters of energy.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing people don't realize. And I'm starting to hear people say, oh, this is like 2022. I'm going to clear the air. This is not like 2022. 2022, we had things shut down, pipelines shut down, and so forth. We created an inventory shortage back in 2022, and I say we, I mean the administration. Now, the inventory numbers came out, I think Thursday came out, and it showed that actually the oil inventories were up. Was it 6.2 million barrels for the oil inventories, and that's here in the U.S. Gasoline inventories were down about 5 million barrels, but the inventory is 3% above the 5-year average. So we don't have a really shortage of oil here in the United States. There's a couple different things. We have in the United States, we have West Texas Intermediate crude. That's where we get our oil from. We are a net exporter here in the U.S. The problem is, obviously, in the Middle East, and I can explain more on that, but in the Middle East, Brent crude, which is like about $10 to $15 more a barrel, because that's for the Europeans. Here in the U.S., we have plenty of oil. I mean, we could say, sorry, we're done. We'll just use our oil here. We'd be fine. Gas prices would go down, except for maybe California. Whole nother story. But
it is a whole nother story.
It is.
I mean, we have, what, for every gallon we're taxed, what, $1.20 or something?
I think it's even closer to $2.
Really?
I mean, because there's things you don't see on California gas, because you see, yes, we have a lot of taxes, but also, too, the refinery has to be done. And we have this special blend that California requires. And then we've virtually kicked out refiners from California. So now we have to import from other states refined gasoline, which they charge more for that. And they have to still come up with our special blend. So it's a crazy thing that happened here in California. I'm hoping it gets reversed, that they realize they made a mistake, because it doesn't hurt people like you and I. It hurts the more middle-class people, the lower-income people. We're like, that's a big factor. I saw your story about food. It's hurting them because they can't afford gas in the car. So I don't know what California does, why they do this. Crazy.
Well, we're about to get a double punch, too, because Phillips is shutting down, and Valero, they're closing down refineries in California. What do you think that's going to do to our price at the pump?
Supply-demand. Supply's low, demand's high, prices are going to go up even more. And it's a shame, but it's government influenced is what it is.
Yes, well said.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about volatility, because right now all eyes on the Straits of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz, 48 hours according to the president, and he's gonna bring a hammer down.
Yeah, and here's the problem, because we are seeing the volatility. I mean, initially oil was up like 35% in one day, then it goes up, then the president something goes back down. So we have this volatility, and again, it's based on the Strait of Hormuz, because that accounts for about 20% of the world oil and LNG as well. But one thing people don't understand is the inventory levels, why this happens so quickly. There's inventory called LIFO, which is last in, first out. So they have this expensive oil coming in, that's the first going out. That's why prices rose so quickly. Now, on the other side, when prices drop, they'll drop quickly as well. But it is kind of funny, because the actual oil is a FIFO, which is first in, first out. They can't use and let oil sit there for too long, it'll go bad. So therefore, they have to use the accounting method for accounting, but the physical method is they got to get that oil out quickly.
You know, we all have friends who live around the country, and they love to take pictures of their when they fill their gas tank. It shows, oh, look what I'm paying, $2.60, and they just rub our nose in it.
I know, it's embarrassing, and again, I tell people, shop around. Why would you go to the same station? I saw today driving in, one station had $6.23 for premium. My station I went to was $5.79. Why would you go to that station? That station should be completely empty, because people encourage, when they go to that station, they encourage the high prices. Shop around. And I don't want you driving 20 miles to save 2 cents, but be a smart consumer. Go to a gas station that has lower prices. Forget that station across the street.
Yeah. And if you know the stations along your typical route that you drive, that makes it easier. Just check out the prices.
Yeah, and I noticed one driving in today, the Shell that I was looking at was $5.89 for premium, and then the Arco station down, probably about half mile or so, was $5.95. When I go back, guess what station I'm going to? I'm going to the Shell.
Yeah.
We got to patronize the ones that do better. And you know, again, I do want to explain to people too that the Strait of Hormuz, I want to explain that it's not physically blocked. It's not being blocked off. The concern is, will Iran fire, missiles or drones. And I did a lot of studying on mines. There's mines in the Strait. There's your basic ones that have just a ball with the spikes on it. You hit those, they'll blow up. But there's very sophisticated mines that are on the bottom floor that when something goes over, they'll shoot up and destroy them. We need to get the minesweepers in there. We need help from our allies as well. But I want to tell people, this is a short-term thing. And I say short-term, I think by June, we'll start seeing much better gas prices. Again, not so much here in California, but across the country, because this will be resolved.
All right, Brent Wilsey, Wilsey Asset Management. Thanks, Brent.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego.